Hey, it's Sandy, and I recently read this study. Well, I didn't read the study. I read the article. It was from Harvard University that said it's really, really good to mix up your workout routines. So, like if you've been running or walking or lifting weights, find something else to do, and you're going to live longer. Well, I'm glad I found it, and I'm glad that I found Pure Yoga. Go to pureyogatexas.com. They offer a bunch of different classes, and here's some of the ones that I have taken. I've taken the Inferno Hot Pilates class, which is great. I mean, you want to get a great workout, sweat a whole lot, and believe it or not, feel great when you leave. Sign up for that class. Maybe it's a Super 60 yoga class or a hot yoga class or any of their other classes that they offer at Pure Yoga. You're going to love this place. 2 locations, one north on Burnett Road, just off of 183, and another one downtown between 5th and 6th on Oakland. Get more information at pureyogatexas.com. Switch your workout routine up a little bit and go to pureyogatexas.com.
This is the JB and Sandy Show podcast. You can listen live every morning on 103.1 in Austin or stream the show on the iHeartRadio app.
My name is Sandy. It's my buddy JB.
Hello.
And Tricia is here too.
Hi, everybody.
If you want to shoot us a text, that phone's sitting right next to you at 737-301-9600. All right, we got to get into this thing right away. Tricia, girls love talking about guys' junk. I mean, women talk about guys' junk more than men talk about their own junk.
Really?
Don't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about? You always wiener. I mean, constant wiener questions and talk.
I disagree, but
you
okay.
have a genuine interest in the wiener.
I do. I mean, I'm a fan. I'd like to understand more about it if possible.
Now the wiener has infiltrated itself into a scandal at the Olympics.
Yeah, an Olympic scandal. So apparently last year, a couple of the skiers in Norway got in trouble and were suspended for 3 months because they were, their suits that they ski in are supposed to be skin tight, but they were adding like 2 to 4 extra centimeters of material, which then creates drag when they're in the air, which keeps them in the air longer so they can go farther.
Right, we're talking about the ski jumpers that go down the big slope and then they take off and fly. Remember Eddie the Eagle?
Yes, the English guy that was so terrible.
Yeah. So they're saying that for every 2 centimeters in suit size, circumference drag is reduced by 4%, meaning you're just going to stay in the air longer because there's more material and it makes them better.
Tell them how they were doing this, though,
so
when they were getting fitted,
they got in trouble for making the suits bigger. The guys, Olympic Committee figured that out. They're like, no. So now, apparently what they're investigating is guys are injecting their junk at the time their suits are being fitted, so it looks like it fits properly. And then later, after their junk goes back to normal,
and
they still have the extra material.
With what?
I don't know.
I don't know. Saline? I don't know.
Wow.
You got to really want a gold medal to shoot your junk up.
Right.
I don't know if I need a gold medal that bad.
Or just 2 centimeters more of material in your suit?
Yeah, I mean, it's
God.
Let me make sure I understand this. They're making their stuff bigger so that the skin tight suit
is skin tight.
And then it returns to regular programming.
Yep.
And the suit therefore has extra material,
Correct.
Which creates the drag, which can keep them in the air longer.
During inspection to make sure nobody's jacking around with their suit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it looks skin tight. I mean, you really got to want it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd...
Wienergate is what they're calling it.
Yeah. And it's just one country doing it. I'm surprised Americans didn't come up with this. Right?
I don't know. They're into the, they're just saying that the officials are saying if anything comes to the surface, we'll take a look at it.
To the surface.
Yeah.
Those guys are crazy, though. Those ski jumpers. That's nuts.
They are crazy. I don't think they're as crazy as the cross-country skiers. I was watching that this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the Americans aren't even considered in that sport. That's supposed to be the most aerobically demanding
Oh, sure.
sport there is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was so painful, but cool to watch.
I'm just thinking the ski jumpers of today clearly did not watch Wide World of Sports.
No, they didn't.
Because that was the agony of defeat.
Yeah.
Was the ski jumper.
Yeah.
It was that guy. They didn't even hit the ramp, right? Didn't he just fall off the ramp?
Yeah, he just tumbled off the end. He never even got liftoff.
God.
He's like, whoa, I don't want to do
Who
this.
is that guy? That is a great trivia question.
Track that guy down?
That skier's name?
Oh, wow. Going back to the cross country, how about the people that then shoot the rifles after they've been cross country skiing for 6 miles or whatever, and then they have to shoot a target with a gun?
They call that the biathlon.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, okay. It dates way back, like hunting on skis, and you have to get your heart rate to calm down enough to hold a rifle steady.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
I'll tell you what I miss that you probably remember from your childhood, since you brought up Wide World of Sports, and they don't do anymore, was barrel jumping.
I know. That was
on skates.
Yes. And they used to put
cool.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very happy days.
They used to put newspaper in their pants on their butts.
In case they fell?
Yes.
Newspaper.
They just were so poor, that's how they did it. I think they were the Polish that did that first. I'm not sure. But yeah, barrel jumping. That was an Olympic sport?
Yeah, I
bring that.
It was
back
on Wide World of Sports. Could have been Olympics, maybe not. But that was cool.
Yeah, I want to see that again. Can you imagine how far they'd go now?
I know.
That would be awesome. Did you watch any of the opening ceremonies on Friday? I didn't see one second.
A little bit. It's because I was thinking about it. Like, what do you do? Because the one that stands out to me was when China hosted, and it was so over the top.
Yeah.
No one can compete with that. And they didn't try to. They made it very Italian. It was very cinematic, operatic. They didn't try to go crazy with fireworks and drones. That's not what they do. It was more beautiful and romantic, I guess.
They didn't have guys on street corners going, "Hey, baby, how you doing?"
New York Italian style.
That'd be pretty funny, actually. How was the flame lit? I don't even know.
I don't either.
I didn't catch that part.
A big meatball or something they shot up there, or rolled it on there, a piece of linguine or something.
Meatball.
I don't know.
Let's see. Sofia Goggia lights the cauldron in Cortina after helping Italy secure.
Should have had Rocky Balboa. He's the Italian stallion.
Yeah,
they could have done.
I don't know who that is. It's all
back
American
up a Lamborghini and shoot some sparks at it, huh?
Yeah, have a Lamborghini.
Yeah, rev it up.
Maybe a Ferrari or something like that. They'll be good hosts. I'm not that invested in the Olympics, but I will keep an eyeball on it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I'll watch whatever's on.
Sure.
And I guess you can go really deep in the app. And watch different sports, and I'm just too lazy. I'll just watch whatever they have on. But I'm fascinated by it.
Set your DVR to this. NBC is doing the Olympics late night, and it's
like a recap,
kind of cut up. You know what I mean? And
that's what I need. Yeah,
kind of what you want to know.
Is that my guy Mike Tirico?
He is not. I don't believe he is doing that one.
What?
I'm not sure. Coming up on the show, yes, we will talk about last night's Super Bowl. And speaking of football, coming up next, Tricia's got a story about a local guy made good.
Big time
into the Hall of Fame. Wasn't good enough to play at the University of Texas, but he made it to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. We'll tell you who it is coming up.
1031austin.com.
Bust it.
JB made a point off the air. He's like, boy, it didn't feel like Super Bowl Sunday yesterday with 80-degree temperatures, did it?
So weird. It's so
Nonsense.
weird. It's. I think we had our winter and it's over.
It was like 5 days of cold.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I just finally got air put back in my tires yesterday.
Put back in.
Did that happen to you, JB, when it gets cold?
Yeah, they drop down.
Yeah.
Put it back in, then it warms back up the next day.
All I can think about is my entire childhood, at least when I was 16, we didn't have those gizmos in your car that said your tires were low.
You had to check them. You check them when you were getting gas.
Yeah.
I never did. I just drive around, man.
You'd have to. Back in the day, when you're getting gas, you would check the oil.
Yep.
You'd pull out the dipstick, check the oil. You'd go around. Back then, that all the pumps, they weren't these paid air pumps. They just had compressed air on the island there where you're pumping gas, and you'd go around and check the tires. You always had a gauge in your glove box.
Yeah.
That was normal.
I didn't.
I was not allowed to drive the car until I showed my grandfather that I knew how to do all of those things, and I had to change a tire for him.
Could you change a flat today?
Today, I mean, I think I could. It can't be that much different. You know what my biggest problem would be? Finding the freaking jack in the car.
I know. Yeah,
they put them in so many weird hidey spaces.
It's not uncommon to have to search that on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's a market that needs disruption is an easier, simpler, portable jack for your car, for your trunk.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They do make them. Like if you want one, they call it a bottle jack.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just a straight up and down device. It's not real big. It's kind of universal. It can work on anything, and there's different sizes. Like if you've got, like for my Tundra, you would need a bigger one.
Yeah.
But it's real simple. It'll work with any car. But sometimes, just figuring out where it's hidden, where it goes. And some of the newer cars don't even have spares anymore, especially sports cars don't.
They have too much space, right?
And they're trying to cut weight.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of tires, Tricia's on a first-name basis with the guys at Discount Tire. Because they'll do free air checks.
They have a tire lane, an air lane.
Oh.
And they'll just fill them up for you, and you're on your way. It's a good way for them to inspect tires and let you know if you need new tires.
Right. They can see if they see anything else you need.
Yep. Exactly. Tricia, let's tell everybody about an Austinite going into the National Football League's Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm. Very famous former Westlake Chaparral Drew Brees inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. Here's the stats from his 20-year NFL career. He threw for more than 80,000 yards and 571 touchdowns.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All with the same team.
Oh, really?
The New Orleans Saints.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that when he was called out onto the stage, he's like, yeah, this does not feel real. He said there's that first knock on the door, and all of a sudden there's Dan Fouts in a gold jacket telling you that you're the next member of the Hall of Fame.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, he was at Westlake, led Westlake to the 96 5A Division II championships.
He's a guy that they always said was too small.
Yeah.
Didn't have strong enough arm, wasn't fast enough, all those things, all those metrics that they like to throw out when they're recruiting and drafting football players. Mm-hmm. He didn't have any of them, but he made it to the Hall of Fame because he's smart. That's why. Because
he was good at football. I worked with him for one summer at my law firm. We had a bunch of sports agents.
Don't say my law firm. It sounds like you're the attorney.
At the law firm that you're right. At the law firm that I worked at. You really sold that
as if it was your firm. You're the boss.
Oh, yeah. Tell me more, counselor.
I call it my law firm. I worked there for 10 years. I loved that place. I know. In my 20s.
Slept with every attorney there.
I did not. Not a single one. God. Anyway, Drew Brees was there for the summer between high school and before he went to college. And when I say working, I use that term lightly, quotey fingers. Yeah. He was just marking time. And I think the sports agent just keeping an eye on him till he got him shipped off to college.
Yeah, so he could sign him when he got out of college. Mm-hmm. I wonder if he did. That's a huge accomplishment.
Huge.
To get into the Hall of Fame. Again, wasn't good enough to play at the University of Texas.
Wow.
Although
Snooty.
I think he may have been like right around the same time that they were recruiting Vince Young. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I don't remember the timeline there. You know, Nick Foles went through Westlake too.
That's right. Yeah.
And he won a Super Bowl.
He did. That's what I was just talking to a friend of mine about this. You know, with the Olympics going on and now with the Hall of Fame, and it's really most people that grow up here, like this is not new to you guys, but growing up in Nebraska, but being here for the last 30 years, it's amazing how many high level athletes and Olympians there are in Austin, Texas. I mean, you can't swing a cat without hitting one. I mean, there was a guy that I knew for like 10 years, had no idea he was an Olympian.
A lot of swimmers who came through the Longhorn program, came back to Austin. A lot of golfers.
Yes, a lot of golfers.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's amazing how many great athletes there are come from Austin, Texas. There was another one. Who was it? He's still in town. I can't remember. Derek Johnson, the Longhorn, played at the Longhorns, is now back in Austin.
Oh.
I mean, a great player. So anyway, there's a lot of great athletes here. This just in. What else? You got anything else on Drew McBreeze?
McBreeze? Nope. I think that's good enough, don't you? Hall of Fame.
I think you're right. It's the JB and Sandy Show. Thanks for being here. Grab the podcast version of the show, available every single day. Search JB and Sandy on the iHeartRadio app.
Need extra cash in your life?
The $1,000 payday is back this morning at 9. 103.1, Austin's 80s station.
Hey, it's Sandy, and here we are in February. You know, it's the shortest month of the year. But it doesn't matter. Longest month, shortest month. You can count on my friends Scott and Stacy Feller and their team at Kanga Roof. In fact, my neighbor across the street and a couple doors down, when I was talking to him, he's like, man, I got to get a new roof done. I said, you have got to call Kanga Roof. Scott and Stacy are going to take great care of you. They've been helping out Central Texans for over 25 years, and they'll stand behind their work. So he gave them a call, and I noticed the other day, one of their crew was out there working on their roof. I'll let you know how it works out, but I know it's going to work out great. You should check out Kanga Roof. If you have any roof needs, they're going to shoot you straight. They're going to be honest. If the roof doesn't need any work, they'll tell you. If it does need some work, they're going to let you know about that too. Scott and Stacy don't like me talking about it, but they give back a lot to the community. So if your roof needs some work or you just want to get it checked out, find my friends at Kanga Roof. Find them online at callkangaroof.com. All right, before we get into a little Super Bowl discussion from yesterday, get everyone's take on it, just want to help our friend Craig Way out and help him squash the rumors that Craig passed away. He did not
I
pass
missed
away.
that. I was outside of watching the Super Bowl. I was very much offline all weekend.
Yeah, there was more than one Longhorn Facebook page that said Craig had passed away. Craig.
Oh, the clickbait with people.
Yeah, Craig is alive and well, and actually sent me a message yesterday, and he has posted, contrary to rumors, I'm alive and well. But
that's
Craig Way, of course,
good to hear. He's alive and well, but they need to start training his replacement now, because it's going to take 20 years to have anyone be good enough to replace him.
Anywhere near as good as
You'd be crazy to take the job.
Yeah.
I know. He's so good.
To follow Craig. You'd be crazy. Of course, you can catch all the Longhorn sports here on 103.1. Craig Way does them all. Football, basketball, baseball. He could do shot put if you'd let him. I mean, he could do it all. So Craig's alive and well. Super Bowl, kind of boring, low-scoring game. You know, it is what it is. It's the NFL, and it's so strange because the NFL's done everything they possibly can to get high-scoring games. And you end up with this.
It's funny you say that, because I watch more college football. I hardly watch any NFL. An observation of mine is watching college football, and of course they go to the NFL, if the 1 or 2%, is they're putting more emphasis on good defense.
Yeah, well, at this level, once you get to this point, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so they just don't get the glory of the high scoring, the running back, the wide receiver, the quarterback.
Right.
These defenses are just that good. They can just shut down a game.
And they say defense wins championships. And that showed last night, for sure. So, commercial wise, it's not like it used to be with the commercials. I thought the Dunkin' Donuts one was pretty funny. I thought the Mike Tyson one, eating real food, and this.
That got my attention.
That was very interesting.
And as soon as it was over, I reached for a bowl of the goldfish.
He's all, got it, Mike. Pass those M&Ms, please.
Yeah, I'll have some more goldfish and I'll wash it down. Yeah, peanut M&Ms. Thank you very much. But difficult business getting a commercial to cut through.
Yeah. So as I was watching the commercials, I guess in most recent years, I'm usually at some sort of Super Bowl party, not invited this year to any of them. I guess I'm a nuisance. And so I'm not real observant, but I was just watching it, this year, chilling at home. And I thought, it's so hard to be a standout Super Bowl ad anymore in this era of AI, especially if you look at the last year and a half or so, right? 2 years. We've seen everything. 10 years ago, we were on the radio the morning after the Super Bowl going, did you see that talking baby?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or if they made a toddler do hip hop dances.
Frogs talking.
We can do it at the push of a button on our own now.
Yeah.
It's dead, except for the real gut-wrenching heartstring type ad. I think
the Budweiser.
The Budweiser, the horse and the eagle.
I think that's still very good, but shocking us with, you know, the kind of stuff we can do on AI. It's just,
and I think
it's kind
to
of
go
a dead
along
thing.
with that, I would say that paying the big celebrity to be in your Super Bowl commercial, I don't think your return on investment's that great to have Ben Affleck in your Dunkin' Donuts commercial. I just don't. I don't.
What were they saying? They're $8 million for a 30-second ad? Oh, okay.
$10 million for a 30-second ad. Oof.
Yeah. What could you've done throughout the year with that budget?
But I mean, also, I understand they're trying to get their money's worth, but to show the ads before the Super Bowl, I'm like, you're just taking the punch out of it. You know, if you wait and show it in the Super Bowl, everybody's excited and wanting to see him, and they hit a little bit differently than if they've just slowly been sprinkled in leading up.
Yeah, we were actually at a party last night, and nobody during the commercials once went, "Hey, shh. I want to hear this." They used to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
When the What's Up guys were about to come on, you know what I mean?
Right.
It was a big deal. But I think, to your point, JB, I think you're right. The talking baby, I'd do that on Grok in about 30 seconds.
Right.
It's just not,
it's hard to grab people's attention the way you could a decade ago.
Right. Moving from the commercials, now we move to the halftime show, Bad Bunny. And I mean, honestly, I don't have much of a take on Bad Bunny because it just wasn't for me. That show was not for a guy like me. It was made for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people.
Just won album of the year.
Right,
a lot of people like him.
I'm not saying I dislike him.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not saying that either. I'll tell you, I couldn't hear the music.
Yeah. There's a huge audience for Bad Bunny. Huge. I'm just not part of that audience. You know what I mean?
But also,
and I'm not going to pretend like I am because I'm not.
But also, too, you like things better when you know the words and you can sing along.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when I go to a concert, I want them just to sing the songs that I know because then that puts you in a different place with it. I mean, obviously, having not heard Bad Bunny too much before, I think that it kind of, pushed me out a little bit anyway, but I still watched it. Visually, it was great.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the production on it was pretty remarkable. The way they were following them at like line of sight value through the whole thing, and from one room to another and one area to another and all of that and all the little
dancing plants,
the people plants. But that was cool. Like just from a production perspective, like that's hard to do. It was like a mini movie. It was like movie scenes where the camera is all very choreographed.
Yeah, he's definitely telling a story.
As opposed to just line up a concert-like thing and then cut as they go. It was well thought out.
I just want be able to go to a little stand where your abuela's got a shot of tequila waiting for you.
Right?
Whatever, rum, whatever that was. I just want to live in that neighborhood.
In the middle of while you're working.
Yeah. Well, you just got off the light pole. You just got down from the light pole, and there's your abuela with a shot for you. I'm down.
You were just working on the light pole.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see Lady Gaga.
Oh my gosh.
During the show.
JB Landry, our 16-year-old daughter, I thought she was going to start crying when Lady Gaga appeared. She had heard the rumor that it might happen. She was waiting, and then truly I thought she was going to start crying in front of everybody.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
And then Ricky Martin popping up. He looked good.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that I was with a bunch of people. I announced, he's still hot.
Yeah, to the whole room. To the whole room. And as soon as she said that, I was like, I got a better chance than you do.
It's true. Not on my team.
He is not. You could turn him, though.
I mean, I think I might be able to.
You probably
I got some skills.
You could flip him. You could get him. Another Super Bowl, another hungover Monday for a lot of people.
You've been screaming forever, Sandy, that they need to move the Super Bowl to Saturday.
Yep.
Or make Monday after the Super Bowl a national holiday.
Yeah.
One or the other. It's brutal.
Super Bowl Saturday night would be a win, and nobody would protest that. Nobody would.
There's no downside.
None. They change the rules all the time in football. Why can't they just move it to a Saturday? They get 2 weeks off before the game.
I know. We all want to, it's a big deal. It really is like a national holiday, and people want to blow it out. But in the back of your head, you're thinking, I got to get up. I got to, I've got the grind. Then there's school, there's work, there's all this stuff.
I got to tell Tricia something I didn't tell her last night.
Oh.
You won the third quarter square.
I did?
Yeah.
How did I not know that?
Because David doesn't have your phone number and he texted me to tell me.
You're going to keep that money, aren't you?
Yes, we left at halftime. You know the squares where everyone puts in money and they do the thing. I won the first quarter and Tricia won the third quarter last night. So McLaury's big winners, big time squares players.
Tell them about the awkward Super Bowl that I kept winning the quarters.
Yeah, a few years ago, Tricia won every quarter.
I won every quarter. Like by the third quarter when I was collecting the money, I was like, they're going to jump me. It was very awkward and uncomfortable.
I liked it in this world of apps for betting. Like, what's the big one? Kalshi
the trading app. Yeah,
Kalshi, and you could bet on just about anything. No, old school. You guys are buying squares.
Oh yeah,
Then during commercials, go play a little hopscotch outside.
1031austin.com.
Well, that's it. Do us a solid and copy and paste the link to this episode and send it to a friend or two. Thanks for listening.